Hello Virgo, and welcome to your weekly messages from the Divine. Virgo, we are going to be looking at your message from the Divine. We're going to see what this reading is all about. Divine, what is this reading for Virgo all about? All right. So we have our card, and the Divine wants you to know that we are going to be talking about sexual arts. Okay. So let's have a look to see what is going on. Divine, can you please elaborate on sexual arts and tell us what this reading for Virgo is all about? What is this card all about? Okay. These are the cards that we have, and Virgo, you know that we always close up our readings with a message from the Divine. So Divine, what is that one last message that is going to drive the message right home, that's going to be like that nail in the coffin? What is that message? And we are going to look at that message in a moment. So we are starting off this reading with the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is all about a message that is asking you to remove the blindfold and to see things for what they truly are. There is a situation that you are lying to yourself. You are not truly looking at the facts of the situation, because you could be all up in your feelings. You could be feeling tied up and bonded to a situation. But the Divine is saying that is all in your mind. You are free to get up and to leave. But you are choosing to be here. You're choosing to stay stuck in this situation. Because the Eight of Swords, when we look at the swords, they operate on the mental plane. These are your beliefs. These are your truths and thoughts. And so the Divine is saying that there is something, there's a kink in your thinking that needs to be straightened out. There is something here that you are just believing that you are stuck in this situation, and the Divine is saying that you are as free as a bird. Because the next card we have is a major arcana card of the Sun. So as soon as you decide, I am sick and tired of this situation, I am getting up and I'm leaving. Because this is what's appearing to be real when you're looking in the mirror. But it's like you're looking at one of those, you know, those mirrors when you go to the circus, and they've got like those mirrors that look like you've got a big head, or your body's all wobbly. In your thoughts, there is a similar type of feeling. As you're looking at your life, you're thinking of it as this, but it's like that. So the Divine is saying, when you decide, you know what, I'm going to get up and go outside and enjoy my life, you're going to realize that you had kept yourself in this situation for no reason. Because the Sun card is all about having a positive outlook. The Sun card is saying that the future is bright. Your future, Virgo, is bright. There is abundance, there's success, there's pleasure. There's that feeling of being radiant and glowing, and your health is good. But for some reason, in your mind, again, there is this way of thinking that is perhaps to do with this, because this is the energy that you can claim at any moment, this feel-good energy. But there is, again, in your thoughts, there is someone who's making you believe that this situation is what is true, when that is in reality false. So we're seeing here someone talking into your head and believing and making you believe that whatever they're telling you is true, when that's not. So it could be that you are in a relationship, and for some reason you are giving your power away. You are giving your fire away. You are giving that drive. For some reason, these cards don't focus very well sometimes. So you are giving that drive, that passion, that creativity. Because this is what our sexuality is able to do. It is the fire, it is the passion that creates life. And for some reason, someone is convincing you that you are powerless. I was trying to get a bit closer so you could see this card for yourself and see the imagery. So someone is making you feel that you are powerless. Someone is that energy of an energy vampire. There's a word for those types of people when it comes to like sexual relationships. a succubus, right? Someone is like that. So for some reason, you have attached yourself to someone, you are giving your power away, and they are controlling you. Whatever they say, you believe and you do. And this is a mirror image of the Eight of Swords, where for some reason you are believing that you are tied to a situation, you are tied to someone, and they won't let you go. Oh, if I let my ex goes, if I let my ex go, they're gonna come after my money. So I'm gonna stay in this marriage, I'm gonna stay in this relationship because I don't want to give up my wealth. And they're saying to you, if you go, I'm gonna take you to the cleaners and I'm gonna take everything. And you're like, no, please don't. So there is an energy here that the divine wants you to understand, that you have given up control of your life to someone else. In your mind is playing tricks. This person is playing tricks through what they're saying to you to keep you here, to keep you attached instead of setting yourself free. Similarly, as the Five of Swords, we are seeing the same type of energy where that person is here, yup, in your mind. If you do this, I'm going to take you to the solicitors and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh no, I worked so hard for my life. I worked so hard for my money. I worked so hard for whatever. And you are giving your power away. And the divine is saying, flick that little bird off your shoulder. This is just a ghost image. This is just someone controlling you through your mind, when truly you are free to do as you please. So we're seeing that the next card, finally, you see the truth for what it is. This is the yes card. This is the finally I feel good. Finally, I'm in a good place because I flicked that little person who was like talking and making me believe that what they were saying was true. But they were here talking because they knew they could control me. Through fear, this person figured out they could control you. You'll never leave because you're never going to find anyone else. You're too old, you're ugly. Who's going to want you? Better the devil you know. And constantly they're throwing you under the bus. That could be like that narcissistic type of relationship that you might be in. And finally, when you get brave enough to understand that this is the energy that you could be working with, this is where you could be free, loving life, enjoying life. And when you finally open your eyes to that and flick that bird off your shoulder and set yourself free, this is the card that you're going to be journeying towards. This is the energy that is here for you to claim. Your wishes have finally come true and you are free as a bird. You are free to fly. And we're seeing that as you are setting yourself free, there is that energy maybe at some point where you're feeling upset, where you're looking back at the situation and believing, wow, I really believed that person. I can't believe I stayed in that situation for so long, trusting what that person was saying. But then at some point, you come to this energy of the Queen of Cups. You surrender all that dark and heavy energy. You let it go and understand that you are free now. You are here to walk this path. You are here to enjoy your life, and you're free to choose whatever you decide this life to be like. What experiences you want, you can go and claim them because you're the queen now. And the Queen of Cups is all about emotional intelligence, understanding that sometimes you get into relationships, sometimes you get into friendships or situations that turn and bind you. And before you know it, you are feeling lost. You are feeling like there's no way out of this. You are feeling like, I don't know what to do. Because my friend, my ex, since we're talking about sexual arts here, my ex has my nudes and they're threatening me to say that if you leave, I'm going to post them on Facebook for all your friends to see. If you do this, I'm going to send them to your boss. If you do that, I'm going to send them to your parents. And you're like, oh no, please don't show my nakedness to the world. And they are like, yes, you stay small. You stay playing small. And they're controlling you and controlling you and controlling you. But like I said, at some point you realize that it is your choice to stay in that relationship. They're probably not going to send any news to no one because that's against the law. So you can give them, you know, the middle finger and walk out and go and reclaim your life. And we're seeing, Virgo, that the last card, yes, look at that, is telling you that prosperity lies ahead. As you understand that your ex-partner, whoever it is that is threatening you, they have got nothing to stand on. And you go and claim this energy of the sun, your happy future. You go and claim that. And then as you do, you're finally starting to regain your vibrancy, your power. And as you stand in your power, you're going to see that prosperity starts unfolding as you're gaining more and more confidence. And so this is the reading that I have for you, Virgo. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. On that note, I'm going to see you in my next video. It's a goodbye.